Nippon is a visual novel developed by Overdrive and published by Manga Gamer. Go Nippon, My First Trip to Japan, is a rather unique visual novel experience. In Go Nippon, we take the role of a protagonist that we can name on his first trip to Japan. Unknowing to him, though, the two buddies that he met online that he'll be staying with are actually two high school girls whose parents just happen to not be home for his entire duration of his stay. This, I'm sure, is going to go well. And although this game does have a small little sliver of a dating sim-like visual novel and some fan service, this is not a dating sim or adventure visual novel. This is instead just a virtual guidebook to popular tourist attractions around Japan. And this is where a lot of the really cool features in this title are shown off. Now, after you start the game on your first day, you then have to choose where you want to go first. There are 6 locations that you'll be visiting throughout your stay, and depending on where you choose is also which tour guide or character which will accompany you through that area. Now, if you were to choose, for example, Shibuya, you would have Akira following you around and telling you about all the different places around Shibuya, such as the scrambled crosswalk and a lot of other really cool scenery in Shibuya. While if you were to choose Akihabara, you would then have Makoto following you around, and she would show you the places and sights and possibly even some really nice Japanese food dishes. My favorite feature in Go Nippon is a button you can press when you get to certain attractions and will open up your preferred web browser and take you to Google Maps, which shows you exactly where you are in Japan. From there, you can also look at Google Street View and see all types of really awesome pictures of the sites that you're visiting in the game. It's a really nice touch and really allows you to look at even more amazing facts about where you are in Japan. A small but nice touch that the game adds is the ability to enter the exchange rates between the American dollar and the euro. If you were to Google the exchange rates between the American dollar and the euro, you can then add that exchange rate to the game, and it will then make the money equivalent to that of the current exchange rate for that day, which is a really small but really nice touch by the developers. But outside of those features, Go Nippon's experience is kind of shallow. Overall, it's really hard to review Go Nippon as a visual novel, as it seems more of a visual guidebook than anything. Sure, it has some nice art and some rather interesting facts about Japan and its tourist attractions, but it's not really anything you couldn't get from just Google searching something. If you're actually looking for a visual novel with some really nice story and character development, I'd highly recommend that you check elsewhere, as this is mainly only an educational title. That doesn't necessarily say that it's a bad experience, but it's not that great either. If you can find Go Nippon for around $5 or less, I'd recommend picking it up if you actually want to learn about Japan and don't feel like Google searching. But if you're looking for a better visual novel experience, please look elsewhere. Also, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, concerns, or you'd like to see a game that you want us to review, then leave a comment down below or send us an email at BitShiftTV@gmail.com. Alright, thanks for watching. BitShiftTV.